Hi, and welcome to All of Math, Episode 6. Today we'll be talking about negative numbers. So, what is a negative number? A negative number is any number less than 0. But how can a number be less than 0? 0 is nothing. Well, it would be if something was supposed to be there, right? Or is missing, or is owed. So how do negative numbers work? So let's say you have a friend, right? And he has $1 and you don't. So he has 1 and you have 0. And you tell him you'll double his dollar and make it $2. So he gives you his dollar and now you have $1 and he doesn't. But after a while, he gets pretty angry because you haven't doubled his dollar yet. So you owe him $2. You give him his dollar back and he's alright, but now you're sad because you still owe him $1 that you don't have. It's a very good idea just not go into debt in general if you can help it. But as of now, you owe him $1, so you're at -1 or a value less than 0. So if you gave him $1, you'd be back at 0 because you wouldn't owe anyone anything, but you also wouldn't have anything. So it's kind of like debt, right? So let's look at this example here, right? -1 plus 1 is 0. So if you owe somebody $1 and you give them $1, you don't owe them anything anymore. Alrighty. Now here's this one. We have -2 minus 2 equals 4. And this would be kind of like if you already owed somebody $2 and then you borrowed another 2. So -2 and you took +2 out of there, you'd have -4. Alrighty, and then -2 times 3 equals -6. This would be if you owed -$2 to 3 people, or if you owed $2 to 3 people, right? In total debt, you'd be at -6. So -2 to 3 people, -6. Now, let's look at this one. It's the inverse because multiplication and division are inverses. We talked about this a little bit in the multiplication and division videos. So we'll have -6 divided by 2, which will equal -3, which would be if you were a total of -$6 in debt and it was split equally among 2 people. So -3. Here's the homework for the negative numbers video. Negative numbers are a real you either get it or you don't kind of thing. I won't have any supplemental material, but we will cover more about it going forward, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment or ask. But I'm going to give you 3 seconds to pause, and we'll work through the homework afterwards as well. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, and here are the answers. So let's -9 plus 4 is -5. So if you owed somebody $9 and you gave them 4, you'd still owe them 5. And let's say you already owed somebody $6 and you borrowed another 8, -14. Let's say if you owe $5 to 7 people, you owe a total of $35. And if you're in a total debt of $8 to 4 people, you owe $2 per person. Alrighty. Now this was the challenge problem. So we have -9 plus 15. And this one's the challenge one because it goes back into the positive, right? -9, you owe $9 and you have 15. So you pay off the 9 and you're left with 6, and that gives you a +6. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to Broad Enough Learning, and have a good one. Bye-bye.